Shalom. I want to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, Bashim Kakwadash. Double honors to our elders and apostles of great millstone that taught us his truth. Peace, love, and salutations to the hopeful Lake Akim, teaching and preaching his truth with all righteousness and sincerity. So this Aki Wasap, today's lesson will be entitled, Whoso pleases the Most High shall escape from her. And Lord willing, you be edified through the Spirit and power of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. All right, so the title of this lesson comes from a precept in Ecclesiastes 7:26. And I'm bringing this out for the sole purpose of, a lot of these women that we deal with, these bitches is evil. They wicked. Now, the scriptures do speak about the elect lady, but for the most part, majority of these women is wicked. You know what I mean? Y'all can hear Elder Apostle Tahar, speaking on, don't even teach a woman, And that's the best thing, because from experience, once you get to teaching women these precepts, then they get to reading them themselves and thinking that they can one-up you, So it's just best to keep this private. Now, going back to what I said as far as through the Spirit, these women being evil, bros that's dealing with these rebellious, evil, wicked women, the Most High is going to make an escape for you. He's going to make a way for you to get from that woman. So this is Ecclesiastes 7:26. This is Solomon. It says, I find more better than death the woman. See, there's things in this world that's worse than death, because when you die, which death is the separation of the spirit from the body, when your spirit goes back to the Most High who gave it, and then you get judged, and then during the space of 3 to 4 generations, you come back to play your judgment out in earth. We've done many lessons on that, on reincarnation. But there's things that's worse than death. You living in the house dealing with a brawling and contentious woman. She not listening to you. She not obeying you. She's doing what the fuck she want to do. And then with this era of social media, these women had the liberty and access to so many men. And they getting flooded with comments, so that boosts their ego. And that causes a domino effect of other various problems. So dealing with a woman that's adulterous, dealing with a woman that's promiscuous, dealing with a woman who just love attention, and you in a relationship with that woman, that can be more bitter than death, because when you die, as I was mentioning, you go to the spirit world and you at rest. But if you're dealing with an evil and wicked woman, it could be times where it's worse than death. It can be bitter than death. It says whose heart is snares and nets. So snares and nets, that's traps. Things to trap you up, things to catch you up. And that's the woman's game that they run. All these bitches got game. You know what I mean? They all got a sad story. They all got game. They all know how to reel men in and get them all caught up in them. So you got to make sure you keep a watchful eye over any woman that you deal with. Just because she giving you a little energy and she vibing with you, don't mean you got to put your guard down fully, Always keep your guard up with these women, because women have destroyed many, as the scriptures say. It says, here's the point. Oh, no, it's like it. It says, whose heart is snares and nets, so they full of games, in their hands as bands, trapping men up. Whoso pleases the Most High shall escape from her, but the sinner shall be taken by her. So I want to go into this word, pleaseth. And of course, it's the Blue Letter Bible, which allows us to go into the languages that the Bible is translated from. So when you go to the word pleaseth, the Hebrew word there is tuwah. Tuwah. Good, pleasant, agreeable. All right. Appropriate, becoming, good understanding, says good, right, ethical. So remember, it said whoso pleases the Most High. So a man that has these characteristics, as far as pleasing the Most High, which is, offering your body a living sacrifice. Romans 12, we often pull that out. Yahweh Shai said, if you love me, feed my sheep. All the men of the Lord, they got the word and they went and taught the children of Israel. That's pleasing in the sight of the Lord. And also in Isaiah 46:10, it speaks about the prophecies being the Lord's pleasure and the Lord's counsel. Let's get that. We're going to get that real quick. And we're going to come back. All right, Isaiah 46:10. It says, declaring the end from the beginning and from the ancient times the things that are not yet done, going into the prophecies, saying, my counsel shall stand and I will do all my pleasure. So if the pleasure of the Most High is prophecy, that means whoso pleases the Most High will be in the spirit of prophecy as well. All right? As well. So whoso pleases the Most High, you out there doing the work. You out there pushing this truth, getting this information out, standing upon your watch, being that watchman. Being charitable, being brotherly, and of course sending up your prayers. That's pleasing the Most High. The Lord will make a way for you to escape a woman that's a demon. Now all these women is demons, but there's levels to demons. You may be dealing with a woman that's just draining you. Draining your energy, just subtracting from you. And then all of a sudden, things happen and the Lord gets you up out of that situation. Now, it may be grievous to depart from a woman, but hey, man, we men on a journey. We don't take losses on this side. But then the Lord can turn around and give you a woman that's cool. I mean, she got demons on her, but she don't have as many demons as the other one that you had. So, it'll be, better out for you. So continuing on in Ecclesiastes 7:26, let's actually start from the top. It says, I find more bitter than death the woman whose heart is snares and nets and her hands as bands. So what Solomon is saying, a woman that's full of games and traps, that's more bitter than death. Because these women, they can be out here having you believing that you the only one and they love you, and meanwhile when you drop her off, the next nigga is picking her up. It says, whoso please the Most High shall escape from her. So the Lord will make a way for a man of the Lord to get up out of that situation. It says, but the sinner shall be taken by her. So the sinner, an evil, wicked nigga, an unrepentant sinner, they're gonna be linked up with these wicked ass broads, these evil ass women. They're gonna be forming inseparable bonds. But not so with us. So continuing on, it says, behold, this have I found, saying the preacher. And the preacher meaning the prophet, counting one by one to find out the account. So what Solomon was doing was he was doing a case study. He had a case study going on. Verse 28, which yet my soul seeketh, but I find not. One man among 1,000 have I found. So out of 1,000 men, hey, what's going on? Good morning. Of 1,000 men, he found one, right? But of a woman among all those have I not found. So he's doing this case study. Got 1,000 men over here, 1,000 women over there. However he did it, right? So amongst 1,000 men, he found one. But amongst 1,000 women, he found none. Remember, Solomon, he had 1,000 wives. He had 700 wives and 300 concubines. Verse 29, lo, this only have I found, that the Most High have made man upright, the Lord dealing with men. Open their eyes and ears to the understanding, giving them the secrets and mysteries. And that's talking about Israelite men. Lo, this have I found, that the Most High made man upright, but they have sought out many inventions. Yeah, different counsels, different philosophies, different wisdom, so on and so forth. But amongst men, amongst 1,000 men, is going to be one that's righteous, that's upright. But amongst women, none. So constantly keep your guard up, you know. And I mean, with balance, you're going to let your guard down if you do it. You know. But you got to make sure that you always being circumspect. You know, don't be no fool. Because our history, women have destroyed many. So I'm going to leave it at that. Lord willing, it was edifying to the elect. I want to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh Bashim Now Shai. Double honors to our elders and apostles, great millstone and tosses. Shalom, my king. Stay strong.